Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best possible team in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM right now. This is the type of team that I'd be running if the 250K tournament was today. And this is an amazing team full of the best cards in the game. And it's just an absolutely incredible squad that you can run if you have the MT and the capability to build a team something like this. Kind of gives you a baseline on what type of cards you should be targeting to build your team around if you are looking to have one of those best teams possible and play at a competitive level or win the vast majority of your games, improve as a player, those types of things. Before we hop on the video though, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, help me push towards the 7,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Channel's been growing a lot over the last couple months, and I really do appreciate all of the recent support. And yeah, I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. And let's start off with the starting PG position. This should not come as a surprise to anybody. Me personally, I'm going with out of position Michael Jordan. Admittedly, and I will say this, out of position MJ only has like 24 Hall of Fame badges on his base card, 25, and that is worth noting for sure. That being said, it is incredibly easy to find MJ with 40, 50, 60, even more Hall of Fame badges, a maximum of 79, because that's the most he can get. It is so easy to find Jordan with tons of extra Hall of Fame badges, especially with how common they are at this point in the year. And also, he's very affordable at this point. You can get a near max Hall of Fame Jordan for just a couple $100,000 MT, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. But he's 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 25 hops, include 3 of the best finishing, or in my opinion, the 3 best finishing badges in the game: fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer. A couple good shooting badges. Again, get one with a bunch of extra Hall of Fame badges, especially those shooting and defensive badges, but comes with really good playmaking and defensive badges on his base card as well. And then statistically is elite all the way around. Doesn't quite have the stats of an in-game card, and admittedly his base card doesn't have the badges of an in-game card or an invincible, but when you get him with a bunch of extra hops, it really doesn't matter. And the reason that is because, for one, his release is one of the best couple releases in the game. The MJ release on Very Quick is, for one, uncontestable. You can't get a contest higher than a 30-something% on this Jordan. Basically every shot you shoot with it pretty much is going to be a lightly contested or less. So it makes, and it's very easy to green those lightly contesteds with him as well. He's basically what I would say the Luka Doncic of current gen, and since this is a current gen team, he's that guy. Quick dribble style, Kyrie size up isn't quite as good as D Rose size up, but it's the second best size up in the game, still elite. Trey escape is the best escape in the game, and the pipping behind the back is the best moving behind the back in the game. Dunk animations are super solid as well, and he is an absolutely elite card in my team. The best point guard in the game when you get him with extra Hall of Fame badges, in my opinion, and I think he's an absolutely elite option to start off your team. At the 2, I'm kind of torn here, but I'm going to go with in-game Tracy McGrady. I'm going to go with the one that can play shooting guard small forward because I think this is the better T-Mac, just because his SIGs have one specific change that make this one better. For one, he's 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan, so he's got really good size, and elite player build and a long wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere as well, 80 Hall of Fame badges and 99 stats across the board as an in-game card. As y'all know, he's going to have every Hall of Fame badge, every stat at 99, and then basically perfect animations. Set shot 25 with the Kobe upper on Very Quick is one of the best couple jumpers in the game. Tough to contest, super fast, and super easy to green, with perfect dribble SIGs, quick dribble style, D Rose size up, Trey escape, and pipping behind the back. The other T-Mac, which is the point guard shooting guard option, has the Steph Curry escape instead of the Trey escape, which isn't quite as good. So for that reason, I think this one's just a little bit better, even though they can both play shooting guard. This is the one that I would this is the one that I would go with personally, that I would pick up for my squad if I was getting this card. I'm not as of now, but I may later. But he's also got perfect dunk animations, the best safe dunk in the game with quick drops off 1, and the best standing dunks, as well as the Michael Jordan free throw line dunk package as well. So perfect dunk animations, basically perfect jumper, and stats and badges are also perfect. It just doesn't get much better than T-Mac at the 2. I don't know how they're going to top this card, to be honest, and he is absolutely incredible at that starting shooting guard position. At the 3, we're going with in-game Giannis Antetokounmpo. Y'all are going to notice this as a theme. A lot of in-game cards on this lineup. In fact, majority in-game cards on this lineup. This Giannis is 6'11" with 7'4" wingspan. He's got exceptional size and length at the small forward position. Obviously has very glitchy defensive animations, just like all other in-game cards. Perfect stats and badges. And then set shot 25, Kobe Bryant upper, exact same release as T-Mac, and also the exact same 6, the perfect 6, D Rose size up, Trey escape, and pipping behind the back. Perfect dunk animations. Animations wise, he's exactly like T-Mac, has better length than a guy like T-Mac defensively, just plays the 3 perfectly, just like T-Mac is to the 2. Giannis is the perfect 3 and an absolutely elite option in my team. At the 4, really doesn't change much. I'll be completely honest. We're going to continue going with in-game cards, and it's going to be in-game Yao Ming at the 4. And it is just so glitchy having a guy who is 7'6" tall with a 7'9" wingspan at the 4. Perfect stats and badges. I really don't even think I need to keep repeating that as an in-game card. That's kind of understood. Set shot with 25 with his release 102 upper. That's Yao's upper. His base upper was still very, very good. It's super smooth, fast, easy to green. One of the best jumpers in the game still. Also has those perfect dribble 6 with the D-Rose size of tray escape, pipping behind the back, and the same perfect dunk animations as well. So it's becoming a theme, as y'all are noticing probably with these in-game cards. They basically are all very, very similar in terms of their animations and all have perfect stats and badges, but that's because those are the best stats and badges, best animations in the game, and that is a consistent theme that continues with Yao Ming. And at the 5, it's the exact same thing. End-game Taco Fall, another guy who is 7'6", this time has an 8'4" wingspan. Having a duo like Taco and Yao as your front court basically ensures you're going to get incredible rebounding, incredible interior play both on the offensive and defensive end of the court, incredible length, just perfect front court play out of these guys. Again, perfect stats and badges. Set shot 25 with the Kobe up on very quick. Same animations as all these other in-game cards have had so far with the D-Rose size of tray escape and behind the back, and perfect dunk animations. Got the exact same animations as both T-Mac and Giannis, just in a 7'6" body with an 8'4" wingspan and a massive player build. So this is the best starting lineup in the game, personally, in my opinion right now. Obviously a very expensive starting lineup, but an absolutely elite one at that. Continuing the trend, Kobe Bryant comes off the bench, another in-game card, another card with perfect stats and badges and basically perfect animations at 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He's got very, very similar size and player build to Michael Jordan. He's got base 3, not set shot 25, but it's still an elite jump shot, super fast, easy to green, and consistent. Just one of the fastest releases in the game. Quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, tray escape, pipping behind the back. It's the same thing, same exact dunk animations as well. He's got all those perfect animations and SIGs, just like all the other in-game cards, and an amazing release as always, as continues to be the case with all of these in-game cards. Another amazing, amazing option, and Kobe comes in at the backup PG position. And I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna get every single card except for MJ, and then one other card on this bench is an in-game card, so that is worth keeping in mind for sure. And again, we're gonna go with the shooting guard option for KD, not the point guard option, just because he has the slightly better animations. This one has the tray escape, not the Curry escape, and that is one thing to keep in mind. Obviously, perfect stats and badges. Every single in-game card, I mean, obviously, as y'all know, has that. Set shot 25 with Kimba upper, a little bit different upper, but still set shot 25 is amazing on very quick, as we've talked about in this video, and as y'all have seen, I'm sure, in people's gameplay, as well as maybe using these cards yourself. Quick dribble style, D-Rose side, tray escape, pipping behind the back. Same perfect animations, same perfect layups and dunks. So he is an amazing, amazing card, just like all these other in-game cards. Perfect SIGs, perfect dunks, basically perfect jumper, and perfect stats and badges. Another elite option at the backup 2. At the backup 3, we're going Chris Webber, yet another in-game card. You could have gone Scotty Barnes, you could go Carmelo Anthony, you could even potentially go a non-in-game card if you wanted to, but I do think Chris Webber's the second best small forward in the game at 6'9" with a 7'3" wingspan. He's got really good size, hot spots from everywhere, 80 hops, 99 stats across the board. Jump shot 110 with Kemba upper on very quick. It's a little different than the set shot 3 and base 3 and set shot 25 that y'all are probably used to hearing at this point on all these in-game cards, but 110 is still amazing. Him and Chet Holmgren are the only two cards in the game with this release. I'd compare it to a combination of like D-Rose base and base 98. It's incredibly fast, smooth, and easy to green. Again, one of the fastest jump shots in the game. Same perfect SIGs with quick, D-Rose, Trae Young, and Pippen behind the back, and the same perfect dunk animations. Really the only difference that separates him as an in-game card is the fact that he's got a different jumper than set shot 25 at the 3, but he's another amazing, amazing card with an incredible jumper and incredible all-around play on the court. At the backup 4, I'm going with in-game Shaquille O'Neal, who I think is the best power forward in the game besides your Yao and Taco type of guys. At 7'1" with a 7'7" wingspan, he's still got elite size, elite length, hot spots from everywhere, 80 hops, 99 stats across the board. Got a massive super wide player build, which is super, super nice. And then the set shot 25, Damian Lillard upper this time, so different upper again, but still an amazing fast chicken release that is super easy to green with perfect SIGs and perfect dunk animations. Basically every card on this team has those perfect animations, and that is part of what makes this team so dominant. And then at the backup 5, we got the other non-in-game card on this team, and that is going to be Mark Eaton. I will admit, I was torn between Mark Eaton and Ralph Sampson. I think you could throw Ralph Sampson in here, especially if you get a Ralph Sampson with a few extra Hall of Fame badges. But in terms of their base cards, I think Eaton is just slightly better. At 7'4" with a 7'7" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Not quite 99 stats across the board, but very close. And same thing with the shooting badges, not quite everything, or Same thing with his badge. It's not quite everything on Hoff, but again, pretty close. If you could add a couple shooting badges like a chef, and then maybe handles for days, hyperdrive, quick chain tight handles to him, just to elevate his playmaking and shooting just a tiny bit, that won't hurt. But again, I don't think it's super necessary, except for maybe that chef badge. Jump shot 25 on very quick. It's not set shot 25, but it's still very good. It's fast, smooth, easy to green. He's obviously got amazing size at 7'4" with a 7'7" wingspan. Shifty dribble style, doesn't have great dribble sigs. That's the one thing to keep in mind. Only card on this list that does not have elite dribble sigs, but still has amazing dunks with quick drops off, one of the best standing dunks in the game, and is still an exceptional card all the way around. So in my opinion, this is the best 10-man that you could build in my team right now. There are other guys that people would consider throwing into this team. Guys like LaMelo Ball, Carmelo Anthony, Scotty Barnes, Wilt Chamberlain, Ralph Sampson, etc. There are lots of elite cards, and that's not to mention all of the incredible budget cards, whether they're budget versions of these in games that came out alongside the in games, or tons of other elite budget cards in the game. You don't need this squad to be successful, but if you are trying to have the best squad possible, in my opinion, this is what that team would look like right now. So hopefully y'all do enjoy this video. Hopefully you do, and if you do, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.